The OnePlus 6 is most definitely the best choice for anyone looking for a smartphone below 40k rupees in India. It's not perfect, it's far from it, and it's definitely not a flagship killer either. But then what makes it the best choice in its segment? This is Sandeep from Revatlas. Please allow me to explain. The OnePlus 6 feels more like a T version of the OnePlus 5T than a brand new generation altogether, since the design remains largely similar and some of the changes are not necessarily for the better. The dimensions and ergonomics largely feel similar since the basic shape and size hasn't changed much. What has changed is the metal unibody design, which has been traded in favor of Corning Gorilla Glass 5. While it looks nice, it definitely is more fragile, and if you were expecting wireless charging, then you will feel disappointed because it doesn't have it. OnePlus goes big on advertising the phone as being water resistant, and while some teardowns have revealed good resistance to water, OnePlus themselves advise you not to immerse the phone underwater, and there's no official IP rating either. It holds good for a walk in the rain or accidental spills though. However, the device arguably feels more premium now due to the change in materials used, but it also brings a few other trade-offs. Primarily in the form of it being a fingerprint magnet and also it being extra slippery, especially in the mirror black variant, which has a glossy finish. If you could use some extra protection from your glass while making it grippier, resistant to fingerprints, and also personalizing it to your liking, then you should definitely check out the skins from Capes India. They have various different skins that can help you make your OnePlus 6 unique and more importantly look great in the process. They have a carbon fiber skin too, which makes it look very similar to the Avengers edition without paying the hefty premium, but my favorite is the yellow skin. Each has its own texture and appeal, and there's plenty to choose from. We'll include a link in the description below for you to check out. The display remains an optic AMOLED unit, and we are quite happy with that. AMOLED screens are particularly great for their sunlight legibility, and the OnePlus 6 is no different. It easily beats the likes of the Honor 10, Moto Z2 Force, and many others in this aspect. OnePlus 6 has embraced the notch, and the 6.28-inch display has a resulting 19:9 aspect ratio with a resolution of 2280 by 1080 pixels. Luckily, OnePlus gives you the option to either show or hide the notch, and the overall bezels have also reduced a tiny bit, which results in a very similar footprint to the outgoing model despite the larger screen size. It too is protected by Corning Gorilla Glass 5 like the back panel and supports various color modes including DCI-P3. The fingerprint scanner is still a ceramic one and is mounted at the rear. It's as quick as all the other recent OnePlus flagships, if not faster, and is still a ceramic one, albeit in a more rectangular shape. The shape looks better suited to the back panel, and if you're thinking it affects the accuracy or speed, don't worry because it doesn't. The 5T was one of the first smartphones to quickly pick up the face unlock feature after Apple did it with the iPhone X. The 6 has it too, and it does it with the front camera just like its brother, and is again one of the fastest on the market. The OnePlus 6 is powered by Qualcomm's latest Snapdragon 845 octa-core chipset and comes in 6 and 8GB variants with corresponding 64 and 128GB of storage. You can also get 256GB of storage if you buy the ultra rare Avengers edition. The 6GB variant is available only in a glossy midnight black finish, while the 8GB model can be purchased either in mirror black, midnight black, or silk white. Performance is as expected and even trumped the OnePlus 5T in our speed test, which was our long reigning champion. The 8GB variant especially eats whatever app and game you throw at it with ease, and the 6GB variant isn't too far behind. Storage is non-expandable, but you get dual nano SIM support. Android 8.1 Oreo comes out of the box with Oxygen OS on top. It's pretty light and fast as far as custom UIs go, and as we mentioned, performance is top notch. Coming to the cameras, you have a similar setup to the 5T, although the physical layout and placement of the camera unit is very different from the predecessor. You get two RGB sensors with equal focal length and f1.7 aperture. Where they differ is the sensor itself. The primary sensor has 16 megapixels of resolution, 1 by 2.6 inch sensor size and 1.25 micron pixel size, while the secondary is a 20 megapixel unit. In our experience so far, it doesn't seem like the OnePlus 6 offers a major increase in terms of image quality compared to the model it replaces. In fact, the processing is worse at times. While that may get fixed with software updates, the true power of the cameras lies in the video modes, which now gets a 4K 60fps option, albeit without EIS, as well as a new 480fps slow motion mode. The front camera setup remains unchanged with the 16 megapixel f2 unit, and the image quality story is also the same. The battery capacity is 3300 mAh. same as the 5T and the 5 before it. The 6 gave me a battery life that is similar to the OnePlus 5. We got around 5 to 5.5 hours of screen on time on most days at best. It may improve a bit, but for heavier users like me, you'll be wanting to plug in your phone before the day's end. Luckily, OnePlus has a trump card in the form of dash charge. The charging method is probably the fastest on the market, and while I still stand by my statement that no fast charging standard can ever replace good battery life, this might suffice for many users. In 30 minutes, you can easily get from 15% to 70%, and in around an hour, you can get your phone fully charged. The OnePlus 6 is most definitely not a necessary or worthy upgrade for anyone who has a 5T, and maybe not even for some if they own a OnePlus 5. But if you own one of the OnePlus flagships from 2016 or earlier, or want to change your phone for whatever reason and the budget is capped at 40k, then the OnePlus 6 is still your best bet, at least until the OnePlus 6T comes, I guess. We'll include a purchase link in the description below. Thanks for watching, see you again in the next one.